Hello everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your weekly reading. This will be for the 1st to the 7th of December and will be for the sign of Gemini. Gemini, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. But please remember these readings are general. They are general energies. They may not be specific to you and they may not have your story. So you can move on and find another aspect of your natal chart. I know with me, my moon resonates more strongly with me than my sun sign. Or you can move on to another reader. That's your choice. Use your intuition. I am using the Cosmic Tarot here. Okay, and we're ready. Okay, I have the Seven of Cups coming out here. Now, the Seven of Cups is a card that talks about illusion. Well, it's illusion, delusion, confusion. So it can mean any of those things. So traditionally, you're looking at 7 cups and you have no idea what's in the cup. You have no idea what to expect. You have no idea what's going to come towards you. The 9 of Cups behind this, though, says that what you're receiving here is very good and it is a wish come true. And the Ace of Cups, oh, this is beautiful, Gemini. The Ace of Cups here is about true love. This is all cups, 4 cups cards here. So your week is definitely about love. The 4 of Cups is a card, though, that talks about the cup here that is being offered not being the right one for you. There is something here that's going to be offered to you that's going to take you down a different pathway. So you're actually refusing something here with this 7 of Cups and waiting for the right thing to come in. So it could be that you've got more than one offer. It could be that the offer you've currently got isn't the right one for you and you need to move on to something new. But we'll get more story here. So I have the 3 of Wands coming up first. So the 3 of Wands talks about moving towards the future, waiting for your ships to come in. It can also talk about something within your relationship that is not beneficial to your relationship. That makes a little bit of sense now. So maybe you are in a relationship, in a commitment, or in some sort of situation that is not moving forward due to some sort of interference here. Okay, 8 of Cups. So maybe you're going to walk away from this. You have a lot of cups in this reading. So you could be dealing with a water sign. This is certainly about walking away from things that no longer serve you, knowing that something is dead here, not flogging the dead horse, understanding that and moving forward, knowing there's something else out there for you. Definitely 6 of Swords here. So you've got 2 cards of moving away here. Now, while the 8 of Cups can talk about sort of moving away temporarily, the 6 of Swords talks about cutting your losses and moving forward. So this is about taking your lessons with you, understanding there were things you had to learn, but moving away from something now and moving towards the 2 of Cups. You've got a big love story here, Gemini, a big love story. Okay, so this is going to leave you feeling very independent, but very perhaps single here, moving away from something to become single. But this is how it needs to work for you, because what you have accepted, what you are currently in, is no longer serving you here. Yep, Hanged Man coming in. So we're talking about a period of time here where you go through some sort of transformation, realizations here with this 9 of Pentacles. So sort of getting back to yourself here a little bit. Maybe you've lost yourself in something here. Maybe you have grown so accustomed to the cup that you currently have that you've forgotten who you are within that. You've become a product of your relationship, not of the love you're feeling. Queen of Swords. So yes, look, again with 2 people here. So you could be in a situation here where someone else is involved in your relationship, or even that you have someone involved in the relationship that you already have earmarked, or you may have met someone new and you're walking away from an old situation here to walk towards love, but we'll keep going with it. Yeah, there's something traditional being offered here. Okay, very interesting. Oh, there's a lot of major arcanas in this reading as well. We do have the Temperance card coming in here too. So 3 major arcanas here. This is about finding balance, finding stability, taking time out to understand what you want here, being able to see what it is you want and move towards it here. And then we have the World card, so another major arcana. You're closing out some sort of cycle here. And when I say closing out a cycle, it can be a cycle of marriage here, moving away from a relationship very, very strongly. Being confused perhaps about what you're currently in, maybe trying to find some reason to move away. But I feel like with this 9 of Cups, which of course is a wish card, Ace of Cups, which talks a brand new start in love, and the 4 of Cups here, followed by here the 2 of Wands and the 10. So you're definitely closing out a cycle to take a new path here. For me, this is about walking away. You may have already met your new person and you may be walking away from an old relationship, realizing that is no longer for you. This is confusing though, because you may have been in this situation for a long while. Because you keep looking at this cup here, trying to understand what it's offering you. But actually, it's not offering you anything anymore. This is time to move towards these new cups that are being offered. There feels like a period of transition here where you're trying to sort of understand who you are again. So having some time out. The Queen of Swords is coming up here. So you could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius or Gemini. But it's more likely that this is your energy. And I do see 2 people in the background here. So maybe you're walking away from something because you have someone else, or you may be walking away from someone who has someone else in their life. There's a feeling here that the time was right. So to me, this is, you know, you've gone past this time. Now it's time to sort of move into a new time. There is a definite feeling that there is traditional marriage in front of you, something very stable. But in order to move forward, you have to close out some sort of cycle. Now that sometimes means that you've hung on to the last one for too long, because the universe is trying to get you to see the potential of what lies ahead of you here. Oh, interesting. You get the card of the Observer. So let's just read a little bit of that. Obviously, this is about, you know, having a different perspective. I mean, it's a lot to do with this guy here, really, in the Hanged Man. So the perspective, objectivity, neutral observation from a distance. So they're saying here, most people see the world through a personal lens. They closely identify with their feelings and experiences, so much so they can come to believe that these are the only reality. There are times when you need distance in order to gain perspective and understand your circumstances from a more neutral vantage point. Now is one of those times in your life. This is a perfect moment for you to begin to do some exploring. Instead of only considering yourself, consider what you need to understand about the conditions, people, culture and environment you're engaged with now. You'll be so happy you did. Illumination is the miracle you seek and will indeed find. And that's why I think you have to move forward. You have to close out some sort of cycle here in order to move into new times. But this is definitely about your own stability, your future, and the time being right now to do what you need to do. Have a wonderful week, Gemini.